There are a lot of people who asked me question on astrology, whether it is a science or not. It's undebatable. Astrology is a science. But not the modern known astronomy has to be read along with the heritage science of India, which is called astrology. Though many of the planets are called by the same name. Saturn is called as Shani, Mandan. Sun is called as Ravi, but Sun is not a planet. Moon is called Chandra, Mangal, which is not a planet. We know it's a satellite. Sun is a star. But in astrology, these are called planets. Don't get confused with the science term planet and the term used in astrology as planets. They have no relation. Second one, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. People relate Sunday to Sun, Monday to Moon, Wednesday, Saturday for Saturn. These relationships have no meaning. Understand, these Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday has nothing to do with the Hindu rituals. Though there are a lot of fools keep talking about Rahu Kala, the time Rahu, which is saying that Monday it is between this time to this time, 1.5 hours. These are all illogical, totally against the Bharatiya Shastra. Because Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday system is only a administrative system which is developed 7 days in a week. Originally, the Bharatiya Shastra has got only Tithi, which is based on the moon positions, and sunset and sunrise and the stars based on the star positions, planetary systems. So understand, don't read this English system along with the traditional Bharatiya Shastra, which is totally with the nature. January, February, March, dividing the year into 24 different planets and signals, symbols, chart, and people keep talking about different predictions. These are all totally illogical. When we talk about 9 planets in astrology, there are only 5 planets per se, and 2 moon and sun is added as planet. There are 2 virtual planets which appears. One is called Rahu and another one is called Ketu. These 2 appears in the astrological chart diagonally opposite, and they are virtual to represent the ecliptical movement or the ecliptical positions based on Earth, Moon and the Sun. Understand this traditional astronomy knowledge which the Bharatiya scientists had. They used this in astrology, and the positions of the Rahu and Ketu keeps moving 360 degree in the diagonally opposite style, and it's not a physical existing planet. There are planets, the solar system and the planets around the sun, based on Earth, Moon, Sun, which are highly influential to Earth. Earth has no place in the whole planetary system in the astrology, but it is understood in the center, and all the planets are around this. Moon, Sun, and neighboring planets. Learn Jupiter, Mars, Saturn, all these are places, but the Pluto and all that have no places there. And interestingly, when you have got the chart drawn from the position where you have, maybe you can call it as the first quadrant starting place. Medam, Midavam, Midhanam, Karkadam, Chingam, Kanni, Tulabam, Vrchikam, Dhanu, Magaram, Kumbam, in that style, the 12 months. The first place on the north corner, just beside the southwest corner, that's not the extreme top, but one direction from here, it shows the position of the head, and circulating, it moves through the whole body. Now when I predict somebody's horoscope, if I see on the Medam, the Mesham Rashi, if I see that is 30 degree, because 12 positions, you have got 360 degree, once you divide you get 30 degrees. In the 30 degrees when it appears, assume you have Rahu there. That means on your head position you have Rahu. Clearly the person will have severe headache, and anything related to head can be his problems. So it represents the disease of the person. See, the modern science which uses two snakes as the symbol for medical system, you cannot see any other explanation than this basic belief system, or maybe the science which we had in Bharatiya Shastra. You see the Ganesha tying Rahu on the belly, which shows that most of your medical problem starts with stomach, or starts from stomach, eating patterns which you have. So Rahu always represents illness, and Ketu shows the movement. Assume you have Ketu at your foot level, or maybe at the knee. You say that the person will keep on moving his knee, and assume that he has got on his shoulder, Madam Midhanam Dash. Definitely he is a person who keeps on tilting the shoulder. Assume the Ketu happens to be in the Madam Idavam Dashi. Then you can see the person will keep on looking at here and there. So the basic character of the people can be easily caught just by looking at the two virtual positions of Rahu and Ketu. The whole planetary chart positions are divided into 24 hours, 360 degree. At the time of your birth, where these planets are all astronomically marked. Astronomically marked. It's a full science. Based on the distance from your place of birth, based on the latitude, longitude, time of birth. That's why it is very important. Latitude, longitude and time of birth is very important. Its positions are marked. Distance from your place is marked. Therefore, its influence on you is marked. And whether it is directly influencing you in a good or bad time, based on the distance and the inclinations, plus whether something is hiding, whether it passes through some other planetary magnetic effects influence on that, will determine your basic character by birth. Understand, your whole body, lot of liquid inside that makes your body totally a electromagnetic conducting material. Blood is a ferromagnetic fluid which has got lot of iron content inside that. The whole body acts according to the influence of the earth magnetic force plus other planets magnetic and electric force on us. So definitely the influence is measured in a very specific style, specific order. How it is influenced is analyzed. This is totally mathematics, totally physics, totally based on the astronomy and astrophysics. Gemology is related to astrology. It is to just tell you that the sun gives you different rays, 7 rays, and infrared and ultraviolet, 9 rays. These require to be absorbed by your body to become physically fit. Assume your body is not capable of absorbing such different characters or wavelength patterns or maybe the energy levels in the sunlight and the sun energy with these specific wavelength patterns are not able to get absorbed in your body, you may have specific diseases. That is what is shown by the planets. And each planet has got a color. And each color, we have got different gems, which once you can use it on your fingers, and the backside of the ring is such, you have got a small hole, and the front side has got cuttings. The gem cuttings are very special, which actually absorbs the energy and then reflect it inside to your fingers very specifically, like a narrow injection point. And each planet and the gems has got a attached or maybe associated or maybe harmonious metals also. So based on either copper or silver or gold or platinum, based on that, the person who has got less efficiency to absorb the energy, when he uses these gems, it becomes like a treatment for your problems. This is totally scientific. But understand, most of the time what you get as gems are also duplicate. There are specific methods to identify the quality of the gem. We can analyze it very specifically. And sometimes the gems are very costly. Therefore, when it becomes very costly, there are a lot of duplicates available around. So this helps you in some time, but this is not an astrology. This science is slightly higher than astrology, which has to relate like a, what astrology is a pathology, and gemology becomes like an injection treatment. Therefore, astrology plus gemology together have some solutions provided for the planetary positions and effects for the people health problem. Now let us come to the predictions done by most of the astrologers. Understand, most of the astrologers are not good in mathematics, good in physics. They are mostly blind people. They just know some systems and statistics which are being written down somewhere. So based on that, they make some predictions. These predictions were written down by the statistics available during that time. And an astrology is supposed to have a lot of logic put in his style, add some masala to that and make some predictions. To a certain extent, based on the statistics, the predictions also becomes true. And where is the biggest culprit? The biggest culprit is the solutions provided by the astrologers. They'll tell you, do this puja, do that puja, and then you can get this problem solved. I'll tell you, no pujas can directly solve your problems. But there is a faith system in you which gives you a lot of courage, saying that when I do this, when I chant this mantra, when I do this yantra, so many things will happen, because it is our faith system which gives us a confidence. Yes, if I do this, I am going to be perfect. That's highly useful because it gives you a confidence level, improves your confidence level. When it improves your confidence level, you will be able to perform better. As if, I'll tell you, if I am going to drive, I am not very good in driving. There is somebody else who is sitting beside and telling you, don't worry, I am with you, you drive, I will help you. What is that he is going to help you? Assume that you forgot your driving license and the police who is sitting beside you is saying, don't worry, you are not going to be caught. Because I am sitting beside, I can influence if somebody is being caught. The faith itself is enough for you to drive better. Similarly, each one of us have got a faith. That faith will take us along in our life. So the science is the basic science, which has got physics, mathematics, astrophysics, astronomy, which is inside. But the predictions are totally a logic derived activity which is done by the astrologer, which most of the time becomes false because astrologers are not real experts. But you don't have to discard the astrology system just because astrologers are bad. Because I'll tell you, a doctor who treats based on the allopathy system fails in treating people. That doesn't mean allopathy is bad. It only means the doctors are bad. And it also says that it's time for you to become sick, the time for you to die, and nobody can stop it. Similarly, if a ball is coming to you, I can only tell you the ball is coming. That's what an astrologer does. He is going to tell you that the problem is going to come so and so time, so and so time. And in so and so direction it can come. That also can be told. But whether to get escape from that or not is based on your ability. So what you're supposed to do, when the ball comes, you can catch them if your skill is very good. That's what is expected out of you. But instead of that, if you're not that skillful, what you do is you just try to escape from that. And you are saying that you are escaping, but if your time is up for the ball to hit you, instead of escaping, you are turning towards the place where the ball is coming. If you are not tilting, the ball would have just escaped from falling on you, or you must have escaped from the ball falling on you. So it's all depends on the time which you have. No astrologers can stop the ball. No other activity which you do, no other extra puja which you do can give a credit of this many pujas you have done for this god. Therefore your planetary positions will change, therefore your problems will get solved. No. It's only the strength in you which has to solve your problems. It's your environment in which you are living solve your problems. It's the people around whom you are living solve your problems. Now let us come to a situation where the planets are trying to influence you. Traditionally, when the people go for seeing the astrology, we ask them if they are wedded couple, we will ask them to get the spouse horoscope also, so that I can predict based on both horoscope together, because it's understood more than the planetary positions, the spouse influence the other person. Now assume today if somebody comes to me, I will have to ask maybe your colleague's horoscope, maybe your boss horoscope, maybe your subordinate horoscope, or the neighbor's horoscope, with whom you are spending maximum time, because they have a lot of influence on you. As I had a lot of influence from my gurus, and as I am influencing my students, probably I did not get the whole effect of the planetary system. Similarly, when we change our lifestyle, when we change our environment, when we change the people along with whom we are reflecting each other, that makes a lot of change in your life. Therefore, for such people, astrology and horoscope has got less influence. That is why people keep saying the Swamijis have no horoscope, they don't see the horoscope. The Grihastha Ashramis will have to see horoscope, and they have to go along with their family horoscope. There are situations in which husband and wife came with a problem that their child is so mischievous. But looking at the horoscope, this pair cannot have such a mischief child. Therefore, there are situations I said that this son is not yours. And they have to agree at the end that this child is not theirs. It's an adopted child. But they have, in the horoscope, there is a chance of having a child. But that doesn't mean their own child. So, but there is a chance of getting disturbance from the child. That's also there in the horoscope. So today's situation, there are a lot of things which are complex. I'll keep telling sometime. Your mobile phone, the tower, TV tower which you have, the mobile tower which you have, the microwave one which you have, the electric items which you have, all of them produce a lot of electromagnetic energy. In today's situation, when you live in a house or live in close to such influential apparatus around you, that has got more influence than the planetary systems. Therefore, sometime when you make the best astrologer with all his knowledge, with all the astronomical parameters which influences the character of the person, probably it doesn't work like that, because your behavior pattern is mostly influenced by the environment, by the people around you, and all this apparatus which you are using. So most of the time the predictions can go wrong, and no solutions can provide this other than your own confidence level and such pujas and bhajans and satsangs and mantras, yantras, all of them can give you good, because if you have faith in that, that gives an internal energy and spirit inside you to solve your problems. So God bless you. Enjoy your life. Don't try to be too much affected by this science which are handled by nonsense people. Thank you. God bless you.